What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online family? This, of course, here's Jamiroquai 2000 with another episode of the must-have items for the aspiring Jamiroquai collector. So let's get right into it. In this episode of the must-have items for the aspiring Jamiroquai collector, I'm still continuing on the vein of discussion on items that are kind of scarce or very, very hard to find in mint. And this time I'm going to be dealing with two albums, that is, or should I say the first pressings of the UK LP release back in 1993 of A Mercy on Planet Earth and The Return of the Space Cowboy. Now, it was, as and many members of the family who don't know about the first pressings of those two albums, at least in the UK market back in 1993, there were some uncredited extended versions of songs on each respective album. They're on the Mercy on Planet Earth first pressing on LP vinyl in the UK. There was an extended version of Too Young to Die, and the When You Gonna Learn was actually traded out for the JK mix, which of course was a B-side on the first single release on Acid Jazz Records, and of course, respectively, a year later on Sony Music as a B-side. So those are the bonus tracks on the first pressing of the UK LP release of A Mercy on Planet Earth. Now, over on the Return of the Space Cowboy 1994 first pressing UK release, and both of these are known for the serial number Jazzed, which kind of separates them from the other vinyl releases that either came a little bit after it or later on in many, many reissues. But I digress. In the Return of the Space Cowboy UK first pressing LP release, it had a extended version of Stillness in Time, and also featured a little bit of a rearrangement of the play of the actual track list, putting Space Cowboy at the end rather than at the beginning. But both of these first pressings of these first two Jamiroquai albums from 1993 are pretty hard to find, at least in a mint quality. Some of the prices for mint quality copies of the first pressings of Mercy Planet Earth, The Return of Space Cowboy, can range between $150 to $300 before shipping. So trying to find a pristine copy of this album may make you dig into your pockets, but you can find a good, plentiful, very good to good quality copies of the first pressings of A Mercy Planet Earth and The Return of Space Cowboy in the secondary market, usually on Discogs. So if you are interested in picking up the first pressings, regardless of quality, of the first two album LP releases in the UK from 1993, I'll be sure to put both of the Discog links to both of those releases down in the description area of this episode down below. So be sure to click on the shop around button on each of those Discog links so you can check out all the copies that are available in the secondary market based by quality if you decide to set that filter. But as always, this is Jamiroquai 2000, and I hope you enjoy this episode of the must-have items for the aspiring Jamiroquai collector, and I'll see you again really soon with another episode. Bye-bye, everybody, and take care.